What have we got here? This is the one and only Tomb Raider 1, 1996. I can't believe it, Tomb Raider 1. I'm recording this now for the second or third time, and this is probably the shittiest introduction I had by now. But it's okay. I was buying myself the remastered edition from Tomb Raider 1 to 3, and I'm so very happy that I can check out this game with you guys. The thing is, my rig kind of imploded or something, and then I wasn't playing video games in quite a while, and then I was like, okay, let's I can actually play, or I could probably play like very old games on my laptop because my laptop does not have graphics card and all. And here we are. Then I realized, okay, Tomb Raider is one of those very old games, and it is a great game. It's a game. It has a name. It is a large brand. Actually, it is and they were great games. They are cool
Welcome
games.
to
They're
my
nice to
home.
play.
I'll take you on a guided tour.
And now I'll take you together with Lara on a guided tour through her home and through the very first level of Tomb Raider 1. As I said, I developed in 1996.
Use the D-pad to go into the music room.
I do not have a D-pad. I play this on a keyboard and keyboard only. I don't use the modern controls. The remastered version has some modern controls. They call the old ones tank controls. This has nothing to do with riding a tank or something. You can change a little bit of the controls. There are action indicators that I turned off. There even are boss HP bars or something. So you can do quite something in. I changed a little bit of the settings there. That there's a little bit more control than in the original from 1996. The game was developed by Core Design.
Okay, let's do some tumbling. Press the jump button. Now press it again and quickly press one of the directions and I'll jump that way.
Lara can do some jumping. Imagine you would have one of such a like jumping room and a music room both at once. I think it's actually a cool mix having a music room, and a jumping room. They kept some of the well-known glitches from the older games. Something like this. As you can see here, I call them non-square objects. This is one of those objects that one of those ambient objects, right? That you had in the old Tomb Raider games that are you cannot interact with, that are where you know already, okay, this is just not meant to interact with. It looks like it is a non-square object. That's why I call them non-square objects. Most of the games, the whole engine, like the whole jumping and platforming stuff, it runs like on mostly on square objects, and the idea of running along squares and that kind of things. Lara, where when you press the jump button, she runs for exactly one square. Um, so it is important to
The
differentiate
main hall.
in those classic
Sorry
Tomb
about the
Raider
crates.
games
I'm
between
having some things put into storage and the delivery people haven't been yet.
to differentiate between square objects and non-square objects,
I'm
because
up to
most
a
of the
crate,
non-square
and while still
objects are
pressing
ambient
forward,
objects
press
that you cannot
action and
interact
I'll
with.
vault up onto it.
Let's vault up onto one of those items. This is Lara's home. Yeah, Lara's home. And all of the classic Tomb Raiders, you have like this tutorial area, Lara's home, where you can run around in her home. They get bigger. Tomb Raider 2 has a little bit of a bigger home. Tomb Raider 3 has yet another even bigger home, and the first one has the smallest. You can do barely anything in here. So, oh, beautiful. Game can be quite glitchy here and there. Now we've hurt ourselves. Some of the jumping. In here, you learn.
This used to be the ball. I
Lara
don't
teaches you
actually run
the basic
everywhere.
mechanics of the
If a
game.
jump is too far for me, I can grab the ledge and save myself from a nasty fall. Press forward and I'll climb up.
Basically everything you can do in the game is explained in here, like
If I do a
mostly
running
everything.
jump, I
There's
can make
really
a jump like
the
that, no
shooting,
problem.
there's none of the shooting, but you'll
Try to
learn
vault
that.
up here. I can't climb up because the gap is too small. But press right and I'll shimmy sideways until there is room. Then press forward.
Shimmy sideways.
Tap backwards and I'll jump off backwards.
Tap backwards.
Immediately press and hold the action button. Let's go for a swim.
Let's go
The
for a
jump
swim,
button
exactly.
and the directions move me around underwater.
Tomb Raider 1. I was playing through the whole Tomb Raider 1 already a few days ago.
Right, now I'd better take off these wet clothes.
Lara teases the player a bit. Target group might be males around 30 to 40. I don't know what the target group was back in 1996. Well, it catched me and it catched my mom back then. Like my mom was playing this game, and I was like watching watching her playing the game. There's a new game plus. You can enter the new game plus if you like. Well, when you've played through the game already. I will still continue from the very beginning together with you, and yeah, enjoy the intro video. Los Alamos, Mexico.
What's a man gotta do to get that kind of attention from you?
It's hard to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Well, great. Though truth is, it ain't me that wants you.
Oh?
No, Miss Jacqueline Natla does, from Natla Technologies. You know, creator of all things bright and beautiful.
Seal it, Larson.
Ma'am.
Feast your eyes on this, Lara. How does that make your wallet rumble?
I'm sorry. I only play for sport.
Then you'll like a big park. Peru, vast mountain ranges to cover, sheer walls of ice, rocky crags, savage winds, and there's this little trinket. An age-old artifact of mystical power is buried in the unfound tomb of Qualapec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
That fully got her. Here we are in Peru. I've seen that scene so many often. So very often. Sherpa's dead. The in-game graphics in the remastered version look better than the cutscenes. And here we are. This is Lara Croft, Tomb Raider 1 in the mountain ranges of Peru. We are on a mission for Nadler Technologies. Finding the unfound tube of Qualopec. And here we are, the very first secret of the game. That sound always indicates that you found a secret area. Bardam. I'm very bad at reproducing it. Sorry. And yeah, this is it. Ouch. As I said, I was playing that game. My mom was playing it like many years ago, about 20 years ago or something. Even more. The game originates from 1996, I think. I was asking ChatGPT twice, and ChatGPT gave me 2 different answers. One was 1997, one was 1996. So I apologize for if I'm providing wrong information here. You can climb up this wall by pressing the action button forward and then pressing forward and then press the action button. Well, this one goes a little bit different. Usually, you on such walls you can also jump and then press grab and grab the thing basically. Here in this case, you have to press forward and then press grab or action button. It's the same. Yeah, Tomb Raider 1, the classic Tomb Raider games are mainly about jumping around, shooting your way through enemies, not more jumping than shooting. You don't aim yourself, the game is doing that for you. Your task is more like to dodge the enemies and try not to die from their attacks. Which is actually quite a cool system, like it is working pretty fine. And it still feels like you're doing some shooting. It still feels like some action in the game. There are a lot of riddles to solve. You have to find levers and activate them. You have to find keys to open doors to the next areas. It's a lot about finding keys actually, and pressing, pulling levers, and defeating enemies and getting through the levels by that. The levels are mostly linear. You usually have like 2 or 3 different routes to choose from. And there are some, like in each level, there are 3 or 4 secrets that you can find. And that's a system that continues throughout the first 4 to 5 Tomb Raider games. There's a lot of, for each game, there's a little bit of functionality added. Like in Tomb Raider 2, you have a lot more weapons. You have like a torch that you can use. You have well, what else is added? I don't know. In Tomb Raider 3, I think you can crawl around. In Tomb Raider 4, you can use jump onto ropes and clinch onto them. And is that how you call it? I'm sorry if my English is bad here and there. So sometimes I'm making up words that where I'm not sure if they exist, but I use them anyways because I know what they mean. It's a beautiful game. That's a bear, by the way. If you were not able to see that. Yeah, it's a beautiful game. I was playing it when I was a kid. For me, it's like there's a lot of nostalgia in playing the Tomb Raider games. 20 years, about 20 years it is that I was playing that games. And I'm super happy that I can do that today. In a little bit more beautiful graphics, a lot more beautiful than the 1997 version, of course. A lot more clean. Still, it maintains the old game. It's exactly one and the same game, like mostly. They even kept some of the bugs from the early Tomb Raider games, which I think is a cool thing. And I have made myself. Well, I was thinking about trying to speedrun that game. I never did speedruns before, but I was watching a few speedruns on the Tomb Raider games, and they seem to be quite cool. And but I think I will put the link to one of those speedruns in the description that I liked a lot. A very charming person that was playing those ones. But I do think that speedrunning the Tomb Raider games do serve quite the challenge, because there are very many little details that you can do wrong. I will give you some example. It starts with how you are approaching walls. Like in this game, you will have to press a lot of levers and stuff. And the thing is, when you run into the walls, you basically lose a little bit of time, because you get this animation and instead of this, like and there's a lot of timed movement and timed button pressing. It's the same with the jumping. You saw that, lost another second. That's not what you want in speedruns. Jumping a little bit too high, you will run into the wall basically, and lose 2 or 3 seconds because it takes so very long. There is a lot that can go wrong while trying to speedrun. And that's why I think speedrunning those games are a big challenge, and absolutely not easy at all. At the same time, the interesting thing is that many glitches also from the original 1997 version, they remained and they are still inside of the game. Which is, especially in terms of speedrunning, again a very good thing. Because those players that know it already from the older games, they still know the tricks and they still can apply those tricks, which is very cool. And that's what glitches are there for, right? There are some of those glitches. As I said, there's a link in the description where I learned all of those things. There are some of those glitches that just seem like fully intended. Like where you're basically doing do 1 step left, do 1 step right, go to the menu twice, go back, do 1 step left, do 1 step. So it sounds a lot like, okay, what's happened to that door? Did it close again? So that sounds a lot like one of those cheat codes from GTA San Andreas or something, where I don't know if you were playing GTA San Andreas on the console. There you had cheat codes. Where you had to press so many different buttons, but then something special got activated, like flying cars or whatever. And it very often feels like, if you watch those speedrunners and those glitch runners doing their runs, and it often feels like they're using cheat codes, basically, that are kind of intended, programmed into the game with a certain intention, and the intention might just be to let the player speedrun. Here's one trick that I found, which is those are those ground platforms, right? When you step onto them, they start shaking, and after 2 or 3 seconds, they break in, and you drop down and onto the level below. The thing is, when you stand on top of them and you press, do a little side step, and in the moment those things drop, you teleport to the ground, which is just super cool. And I will try to... Yay! It has worked again. This is one of the very, very simple tricks that you can do. I learned them from the speedrun, from the link in the description. Super simple, but still highly effective, and it just it gives you some feeling of certain powers that you kind of hack the game or whatever. That is very fun. But again, I think speedrunning or glitch running those games are a massive challenge, because there's not just one of those tricks, there's like about 200 of those tricks that you have to apply throughout the whole game. And if you make it, then you manage to speedrun the game, and then you have to still do it in the most best time. There's like basically a perfect path that you can run, and that you can like perfect movement, perfect path that you can run to acquire the very, very best time. And I think there is a very, very best time in most of those games. There might, in some cases, be multiple best paths or multiple best times, but usually, but yeah, there is something like the very best perfect path. I want to show you another glitch before we finish this level, which is already over there. Have we found all the 3 secrets? Let me check it out. Yes, I think so. I always forget one of the pickups for whatever reason. One very interesting glitch is if the angle is right, yes. Here you go. We have made it onto the top of a platform where we are not meant to get on top. Very interesting glitch. Yet another one of those little tricks that can be used or are used in speedruns and glitch runs or whatever. Took me 10 minutes for the very first level. Thanks for watching. That was the caves. And I will upload the episodes level by level. So this is already the end. I hope you will continue watching me playing the Tomb Raider game. It is very cool for me. There's a lot of nostalgia and a lot of heartfelt moments and all. And it's still a very cool, very beautiful game, remastered version. It's made very well, looks very clean, preserves the style of the old games perfectly fine. And yeah, see you on City of Vilcabamba. I have to double check every single time. The City of Vilcabamba it is. That's the next level. Thanks for watching. See you guys.